You know that old saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonades? Well, I'm starting to realize it does not mean when life gives other people lemons in abundance. I don't need to partake. I don't need any part of that lemonade. I don't need you to share the lemons. I just need to mind my business and choose me. My name is Patricia, and I am on a 90-day journey of learning to choose me consistently and showing up as is. Because even though I'm almost 40, okay, I'm 2 years away from 40, I am learning that because I have not made time or put myself on my own list, I'm having a hard time setting boundaries and maintaining the boundaries because life always wants me to handle other people's businesses. Well, at least that's what I used to think. I used to think that God put me on this earth so that I could be a service to everyone and anyone and absolutely anything that goes on in their lives. But the truth is, because I grew up in a household that is of a Caribbean nature, that's pure BS. Recently, I was talking to my mom and one of my sisters, and my mom said something, and I was like, Mom, that's because you have no boundaries. And she looked at me and said, what the heck are boundaries? That you could be 50. I'm going to tell you when to, if I come around you and it smells like you need to take a shower, I'm going to tell you you need to take a shower. Or if, just she was giving random explanations that, and I don't care if your husband or blah, 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 blah is there. She didn't say it exactly that way, but what I thought was funny is the fact that she actually said what the bleep is what is a boundary when it comes to family. Let me tell you what it's not. Not setting boundaries for nearly all of my life, and I'm not talking about just my immediate family. I'm talking about extended family, families from the church. So the whole dang caboodle, as they say. I've learned that because other people do not know how to set boundaries, they expect me not to have boundaries. And because they expect me not to have boundaries, there has always been issues every time I try to set them. But this week, or the last 7 days, has been crazy. Because I thought that sometimes accepting other people's emergencies, accepting other people's lemons, and temporarily providing a refrigerator to keep them cool, or helping them squeeze that thing into some lemonade, and maybe I'll take a little sip here and there. That's okay, because as human beings, we should be there for each other. But okay, so I'm trying not to share other people's stories because this is about my story. But what I've learned seriously this week is that sometimes even those emergencies that bear fruits, lots and lots of fruits, are not for me to help with, or not for me to help you. Like I'm not gonna go around helping you pick up the lemons from the ground. I'm not gonna help you squeeze them, and I'm not gonna help you turn them into lemonades, because if the person who needs help themselves do not have boundaries, do not have systems in place to help themselves, and you come thinking, oh, all right, let me squeeze some lemons, and I'm gonna teach you a little bit about the little bit I know about boundaries, the little bit I know about protecting yourself, protecting your peace, becoming one with yourself, learn choosing to consistently show up for yourself as is, where is, anyhow, any place, at all times, in all places, means I have to say no to you. And I've never felt like that before. I've always felt like, hey, me setting my boundaries mean that I'm protecting myself. And I'm not going to be available for everyone and anything and everything anymore. I'm going to be very strategic about who I give help to and how I show up when it comes to other people needing help. But seriously, this last week has taught me that even when it's an emergency, sometimes it's still enabling. Sometimes you have to let the people in your life face their lemons alone. You know it's going to hurt. You know it's going to be hard. But you also know if you go and you pick those lemons for those people, it's going to be harder for them. And you might even end up hurting yourself because, lemons are sour. If you pick one, you better be ready to have some sour acid blow up in your face. Unfortunately, many people in my life have experienced this blow up. Many people in my life. I wish I had the ability to protect everyone. I wish I had the ability to keep people I love from hurting. I wish I had the ability to show up for them as much as I show up for myself. But the truth is, I can't solve the problems of someone who is not ready to solve it for themselves.